with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Air.
You nervous?
Oh, no, man.
Me either. Silly, right? You don't even get to play.
You get your shot.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, at least I get to kick it with you right now, man.
Heck yeah, man. You my road dog.
Always.
The crowd is assembled here at the Target Center in Minneapolis, looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor. And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So for the Lakers, their last game a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. That has to make you feel good as a group.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline.
Well, we talked to...
Thank you for that, David, and a lot of faith being placed on these rookies.
But you had to know it was coming with how they have been playing together. You want to give rookies time to grow, but they both look ready for that starting spot.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Ingram and Randall, the young forward tandem. The professor out there with Young, and it's Mozgov in its center. And a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
Knocked loose. He's all alone. The finish. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Something that has really helped the Wolves in their rebuild has been having a veteran presence on the roster, Greg, to show the young stars how to properly approach the game.
Yeah, and the biggest is future Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett as far as teaching those youngsters. Lets them know what it takes to be not only successful, but to be a consummate pro in the NBA.
Minnesota with the ball. 4-point game. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. The Lakers on D. 13 feet away. And Garnett misses. Here's the professor. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And rarely do we get into the personal lives of the players on air. But, you know, you have to talk about Prez and his longtime girlfriend. They met in college, and she has helped him in so many ways on his journey.
And it isn't easy as she is still finishing up school. But where there is love, there is a way. And I know she comes from a family of athletes, so she's been very patient with Prez during his journey to the NBA.
And what a shakeup it is for this team. Several changes as both Prez and Justice Young have been inserted into the starting lineup.
And it's a big change to do all at once. But the way these two have been playing off one another, coming off the bench, it just made sense to give them more opportunities together.
Wiggins, he trains the quick shot. Wiggins has got his first points in this one.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
To the middle, here's Mozgov, and the basket is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And so it's the Lakers with it after Zach LaVine missed from long range. The shot's good from the professor.
And Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He can also dish the rock.
Rubio outside. Wiggins outside. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, his pace makes him really hard to keep track of, guys. I mean, if you lose him, he'll explode to the rim on you.
And one of the things that sticks out when you watch Andrew Wiggins is the grace with which he plays. I mean, he has incredible athleticism, but I don't think he gets enough credit yet for his footwork, and that's an area that he's improved tremendously the last couple seasons. And to me, this guy, his ceiling, well, he may not have one. It's just incredible, his abilities.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Rubio dishes to Towns, and it's Ingram with the rebound. And just thinking about Wiggins and his footwork, his spin move while attacking the rim, Greg, is something that is becoming a signature move now for him.
Yeah, and every great scorer has a go-to move like that one. Such a difficult move to pull off.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Now let's stay sharp.
He's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Towns. Hill comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's done in for Ricky Rubio. And it's Wiggins missing. Lakers leading by 13. Here's the professor. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Dunn. Outside Hill. Dishes it to Levine. They need this. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Most any player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's the professor. And another basket for the Lakers.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Done with it. Pass to Wiggins. Inside. Kick out to Levine. Knocked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
And, Greg, it'll be a long day for them if they keep this up.
Al Russell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Pass to the professor. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
He can't get it to go. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Los Angeles on top, leading by 17. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Rez's recent play has earned him a...
Yeah, you know, when I dreamed about playing in the NBA, I definitely...
Well, guys, what about his mindset? Needs to change. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Hill comes in for Cole Aldrich. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Dunn is out there with LaVine. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Garnett. And it's Hill in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Andrew Wiggins' ball handling lagged behind the rest of his game before he came to the NBA, but he's found he can use his size to post up immediately. It's a talent that many players don't develop until they've been in the league for years. Kevin, he's got the footwork, and as his skills develop, he's almost certain to become a superstar.
Sure does. Thanks, D.A.
You know, the Lakers had never missed the playoffs in 3 consecutive seasons in franchise history until last season. Boy, this is a franchise that's clearly unaccustomed to losing basketball games.
Dunn kicks to Levine. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Releases. Again, Levine missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's the professor. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Dunn passes to Garnett. Lets it go from deep. Got it off in time, but it's no good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Los Angeles on top. They storm through the end of the quarter on a 9-0 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half.
Good work, guys. Nicely done. Where do you guys want to go after the game? Burgers or taco?
We come back to Minnesota now with a striking look at the 10th Avenue Bridge, downtown Minneapolis, off in the distance. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Ingram and Randall, the young forward tandem. Young is out there with the professor, and it's Mozgov in at the 5. And after knee surgery in the summer of 2015, Mozgov's numbers go off just a bit last season.
And you can tell that the Cavs weren't happy with his play. His per-minute numbers were actually not that far out of line with his career norms, but for a team gunning for a title, any slippage was cause for concern.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession, and the Lakers making a change here. Nance is checked in. Levine kicks to Aldrich. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Lakers.
And really, it's been the guards who have powered them into this substantial lead. They say it's a big man's league, but tonight it's all about the little guys.
Here is Rubio. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And Levine comes to help. Young with no one around. And Young just drilling the three there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Got a piece of it. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's the professor. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And folks, those are hops that you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Another miss by Minnesota. Here are the Lakers stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going to the left side wing. Now here's Ingram, covered by Wiggins. Clock at 4. Here's the professor. A three-pointer off the mark.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Towns dishes to Rubio. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice...
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as the professor.
Hey, man, this is Kenny, man. Congrats on a great win and also getting your season high, man. Your season high in points, man. Now, is this your best game so far?
I don't know, man. I mean, look, I've had a lot of great games, man. A lot of great games. This one was solid and all, but all I can say is that there's a lot more where that came from. So if that was my season high, it's not going to last very long, Kenny.
Well, do you know who you're playing next game? I'm just letting you know. They're listening right now. Do you know who you're playing right now? Now, that team is not playing games.
Man,
okay.
Listen, man. Those guys, they got nothing on me.
We'll see. I'll be watching, and we'll be watching. Right, Ernie? Right, Shaq? Let's go.
Watch away, fellas. Let's do this thing.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.
24 Seconds with Jason Richmond.
Wow. You talk about living up to expectations. I'm going to do it, folks. Yep. I'm going to start the comparisons right now.